Hey there, you twos. I just got back from work. That's right, I have a temporary job for 2 weeks. I'm all jacked up on adrenaline. I gotta tell you a story about this thing. I used to skateboard when I was like in middle school or something. It's never good. I could kickflip. No, I could never kickflip. I could ollie. There's a little muscle memory, but not much. I never went cruising on my skateboard. I never had a longboard before I had this electric longboard. Anyway, there's this thing called speed wobbles. And that is when you're going so fast, your board can't take it and it starts wobbling back and forth like this. Well, I discovered something. There were no speed wobbles. It was Chris wobbles. So I'm no expert, but this is what I've discovered. Not from reading, not from watching people, just from trying it myself. All right, here's the amazing Evolve Bamboo AT. This is how I used to ride the thing. See this foot? It's 90 degrees perpendicular to the long way of the board. And see how I'm also standing? Most of my weight is on my right foot. And I realized a big problem here. My right foot is handling too much of the job of stabilizing the board when I'm going down a hill. This is how I ride it now. I'm leaning forward, and the goal when I'm riding is to kind of center my weight right there in the middle of the board. Because of that, my feet have equal job of stabilizing the board, getting that nice lean and bending with the knees. See these orange things? They're like bushings or something, but they're a rubbery material, and you can tighten these two nuts and it'll adjust how much the trucks will flex. I kept thinking to myself, man, I must need to tighten my trucks. I'm getting all these speed wobbles. But then I realized after tightening them, they were at max stiffness. I could buy even stiffer ones, but it made me think maybe there's more to this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I think I was. I've narrowed it down to 3 problems. My first problem was muscle strength. My second problem was balance. My third problem was knowledge, I guess. Nailed it. The third thing or the fourth thing or whatever, momentum. When I'm standing on my board, I used to think of myself as this tall, wobbly hunk of weight balancing on a wedge that's pushed into the earth. And I thought all that weight up high can make that wedge topple over. I was wrong, man. I gotta think of myself as this unshakable object. I'm an unshakable object. I'm not balancing, I'm simply standing on a board that's sliding over the ground. All I have to do is stand here. I don't have to worry about the trucks wobbling because the trucks aren't the weight, I'm the weight. I'm just moving forward. As long as I focus on moving myself forward, the board will follow. It's an epiphany, brah. The fourth one I just learned moments ago, and that is nerves. When I bought the board, I didn't realize how scary this would be. Sometimes going down hills and thinking to myself, am I gonna fall again? Yes, I will fall again. It's simple statistics. If I keep riding this thing, I will fall again. And I'll just keep getting back up and I'll learn something from it and continue on. Here's the thing, nerves. I didn't realize it until today when I was cruising on a road, the road with the airport that you might have seen me go down before. There were no cars. I was carving back and forth, the biggest carves I could do, and just feeling great. I'm finally getting the hang of it, and it's really fun. At the end of the road, there's a decline, and I let off the throttle and just coast down it. I get to the bottom, and there's a T in the road, and I need to turn left to get onto my street. Right at that moment, this SUV pulls out to the stop sign, or it's not even a stop sign, it's a yield sign, and I start to freak out because I'm going pretty fast. This car is not quite stopping. In theory, I have the right of way because of that yield sign, but I don't know what this driver's gonna do. My board starts shaking. I wasn't increasing my speed at all. It was simply nerves. And that's what made me realize it's not speed wobbles, it's Chris wobbles. For several minutes after that, my muscles were just shaking still. My knees were shaking still. And when going down a hill, I can't have that. I have to keep focused and move forward. So it's something I figured out I have to get over, and that is hill anxiety or speed anxiety. Another thing I thought of was, how do people get over anxiety? I guess what you have to do is just face your fears and, you know, doing it, realizing it's not that bad. So how do I get over anxiety? Do I punch that anxiety in the face? No, that's not me. I'm more of a soft slap in the face every day of the week until it's no longer an anxiety. That's my style. And keeping a schedule, riding this thing every day, I think I can do it. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.